This rebound brings up copious amounts of ammonia from deeper in the planet, which is responsible in part for the dark color of the impact mark. Got a question about the universe? Send it to us at planetaryradio@planetary.org. And now here's Matt with more Planetary Radio.
We're into What's Up on Planetary Radio. We're with Bruce Betts at the other end of the Skype line. And that other end is uncomfortably close to the big fire in the San Gabriel Mountains, which you probably have seen on the news if you're listening to this early in the week. What's going on there, big guy?
Well, we're sorry I'm distracted because it's the first big wind. That's the one thing we haven't had. Now there's big wind blowing.
Yeah, I hear that. It just picked up. What's going on? What do you see?
Well, I'm looking out the backyard, and probably about 1.5 miles, 2 miles away, the mountainside is on fire. And there's huge columns of smoke, and we've got several helicopters that are taking turns coming in and doing water drops on the fire line. It's been going for about 3 days, and this is by far the closest it's been to me personally.
Wow.
It's obviously getting close all over the place. I think it's 35,000, 40,000 acres now.
Are you in any danger of having to evacuate?
If you phrase it that generally, yes. Probably, no. On the other hand, 1 mile away is evacuated out, so
yeah,
it's always possible. It's certainly still getting closer. It's not beaten down.
How's the air there?
Most of the time, it's not too bad. This morning, the wind something had changed, so it was very smoky. But most of the time, it's been blowing up and blowing off in other directions, making life miserable smoke-wise for other people.
Wow. All right, well, take care of yourself there, and we won't keep you at this for too long, but I bet you, because I've seen that smoke plume from my area, which is 30, 35 miles away, and it is humongous. I bet it can be seen from space without any problem at all.
Oh, I'm sure. Hopefully NASA, they often release pictures of fires from space, and this is, I'm sure, been very, very, very visible.
Well, would you like to tell us about the night sky, or would you just like to run out of there as fast as you can?
For now, I'll tell you about the night sky, and hopefully people aren't too disturbed at getting a fire report instead of a sky report. But I'm going to tie it all together. It's all going to come together. But first, let's tell you what you can see in the night sky. I can see a Sikorsky sky crane, but most of you in the night sky will be able to see Jupiter very bright in the east in the early evening, high overhead in the middle of the night, Venus in the pre-dawn looking extremely bright off in the east.
What was that?
We'll say it was a giant fire engine, but I think it was a bus.
Okay.
I was looking the other way. We got in the pre-dawn sky, there's a water drop. We've got a water drop. We've got Venus looking extremely bright in the east, and up above it, Mars looking dim and reddish. A few weeks, I'll have all sorts more and all sorts of planets coming up in the pre-dawn, but that's what we've got right now. Let's go on to this week in space history. 1979, Pioneer 11 became the first spacecraft to fly past Saturn. Kind of cool.
Yeah, very cool.
On to random space.
A little amber fly down your shirt there or something?
Okay, we're good. Hey, did you know? I mean, I know you did, but let's make sure people know Earth. It's the only planet, at least in our solar system, with a significant amount of gaseous molecular oxygen. That's stuff that makes it so fun to breathe and possible, and what fuels these fires. Can't have these fires on any of the other planets due to lack of oxygen, but on the other hand, you also can't breathe.
You did promise to tie it all together for us, so thank you.
I did, and I do have to mention the key difference, amazingly to me every time I think about it, life. It's life that's put all this, not all, but most of the oxygen into the atmosphere.
Yep. We have a really special trivia contest. It's not a trivia contest this time. Tell us about it.
We asked you if you were on Twitter or the equivalent, and you're tweeting to aliens, sending a signal out to them, but keeping it short like a tweet, what would you say? And we said we would judge it purely upon how much it made us laugh. How'd we do, Matt? I know how we did. We did well. Tell us more.
Yeah, we really did. We did some really nice responses. And can I just read some of them to you, and we'll build up to our winner?
Please do.
All right, here goes. From John Gordon. Remember, it's got to be fewer than 140 characters, and everybody did an admirable job of that. Here's his. Help! We've fallen and can't get up. Which, for those of you from outside the U.S., that was the punchline to a TV commercial here for a long time. Okay, here's one from Edward, our friend Ed Lupin down in San Diego. If you're waiting for better, I'm sorry, but I Love Lucy is as good as it's going to get. Message to those tall blue women of the nearby exoplanet. How you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing? And the very similar from Susan Noe. Hey, baby, what are you wearing?
And how many armholes does it have?
Good question. Here's what could be your favorite. I'm not sure. You'll have to tell me. You ready? This is from Dwayne Jones. We are in no need of your physiologically advanced technology. Although odd, Bruce Betts singing random space facts is normal here on Earth.
Why, yes, that's brilliant.
That deserves special mention. But you know what? Our winner, who came up with 6 or 7 of these, we're only going to read 3. But I think maybe I'll put some of the rest in my Twitter account. It's Matt_Kaplan,
Cool.
just so that people can see some of those. But here are 3 from Torsten Zimmer. If you're working on your abduction schedule, I'd like to send you a list of politicians you might consider. And then this one, Dear aliens, you are probably completely different from us. Congratulations. And then here, and I think this is your favorite, and I love it too. Here it is. Dear aliens, is it true you taste a little bit like chicken?
None of this defensive posture. Let's find out.
I love it. I've been reading that for a week or two. All right, so Torsten, we're going to send you a Planetary Radio T-shirt and an Oceanside Photo and Telescope Rewards card and anything else that's laying around the office, okay? How's that? And to the rest of you and all of you who we didn't have time to read your tweets, thank you so much. You guys are a laugh riot. You keep us entertained even when the fire is coming over the mountain.
Yes, thank you. Let's go on to the next trivia contest, and for some reason this one's in my mind. What is the ballpark surface temperature on Venus? Because I think we've hit it.
In your part of town, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, okay, that sounds good to me. You got until Monday, September 7 at 2 p.m. Pacific time to get us that answer. What did you say, the ambient or the average temperature on the surface of Venus?
I use the highly technical term ballpark.
Yes.
In other words, the approximate surface temperature. It does vary, but it doesn't vary nearly as much as on other planets. So just go to planetary.org/radio, find out how to enter.
We better get out of here. I hear another one of those helicopters coming over, and you might be getting a shower.
Did you make a call?
I have connections.
I'm sorry. I should have gone up to the fire line to get better sound for you. I apologize.
No, you stay away from the fire line.
Thought I'd at least get a sky crane to fly over. Maybe next time, but hopefully not. All right, everybody, go out there, look up in the night sky, and think about really accurate drops of large quantities of water and fire retardant. Thank you, and good night.
I will think about that, and we will wish you the best there, Bruce. Hope everything goes well, and this thing is under control very soon. He's Bruce Betts, the Director of Projects for the Planetary Society. He joins us every week here for What's Up. Planetary Radio is produced by the Planetary Society in Pasadena, California. Keep looking up.